All right, RCB has started the campaign with a bang. It's a humiliation. That's not an exaggeration. After Mumbai, after what Rohit Sharma did at the beginning, Mumbai somehow managed to make 171. Normal circumstances, people might have thought the momentum has shifted, but no. These guys lost two wickets, and I think Bikram, the last two wickets had fallen at the very dead end. So on that note, if you're constantly watching this, if you can like and subscribe, I am Ian Higgins. He is Sam Perry. We are Indians. Okay, this Sam Perry has hair. I am less good looking. That's the only difference. Everything is exactly same. He's married. He has kids. Sam Perry has kids. He has wife. They have not run away. I am the single person, allegedly. Allegedly. So Bikram, I want to ask you what went wrong for Mumbai. I'm going to tell you. First thing was Rosha. It's not just he made one run of 10 deliveries, as you rightly told me before offline, that he survived a run out. Then he survived Siraj, who is the dumbest person on earth. What the fuck were you thinking of his own bowling? And still, this guy gets out of one run of 10 deliveries. He looked so out of sorts. Virat Kohli was so out of sorts in the last IPL, right? This guy looked like in one match, I think he just accumulated all the out of sortsness of Virat Kohli in this one goddamn match. That went wrong with Mumbai. And even after the momentum has changed because of the Tilak Verma with an A, normally people spell it with a VE, still nothing changed. The way Kohli and Faf came out, I really have to give credit to Faf, man. He is leading the charge. He goes out, he's letting Virat Kohli play his game, because when we are seeing Virat Kohli try to not be Virat Kohli and try to be, I don't know, Andre Russell, then Dre, then it doesn't work, or try to be Chris Gale, or try to be Maxwell or somebody, it doesn't work. Even if it doesn't even work with Josh Butler, he has his own game, right? So if
Right.
you notice, most of the innings he was like only like striking at 120 odd, which is not good. But and the other guy is striking so well, and you're not losing wickets. Eventually, Virat Kohli just grows in confidence, right? If he's there, he's gonna his strike rate will obviously always increase. I do feel Stopley's shoulder, apparently shoulder, he dislocated his shoulder, but they've placed it
Put
right
it
back.
back
I
in,
love this
yeah.
thing. Yeah, I love this thing about sport, right? When you're playing boxing, not playing boxing, which is like a life-threatening disease, not a disease, but a sport. If you're like somebody punches your nose and he just goes somewhere, they just put it back right in. I've had people's finger in rugby goes away, like
Yeah.
dislocated. They just stuck it. They go, they send you back in. Go back in. Go. At least in cricket, they're not sending these people back in. My God, but after 4 for 48 in 9 overs, these guys scored. I'm talking about Mumbai because nobody's talking about Mumbai right now. They scored 123 in the last 11 overs. We would have thought the momentum shifted. Why do you think, if you have anything else? Because for me, this is the way RCB has opened, but then RCB is always roller coaster up and down, right? But this is the best opening. And Mumbai, as they say, they always lose the first game, but this is
Mhm.
different. They don't get smashed. And in the what has happened in the last two IPL and also finishing 10th, boy, do you think Mumbai can finish 10th again? It's looking very ominous. The wooden spoon fight between them, KKR and PBS, and PBKS has already won the first match thanks to DLS. The Stern guy is very, very unhappy. Nobody talks. People want to see the DL, Duckworth Lewis. Stern, I was like, what about me? So yeah, over to you.
Yeah, I
Final
didn't
word,
even
because this
know.
is the hot match today, but what a damn squeeb, man. What a damn squeeb. What a one-sided affair. Even Maxi got two sixes.
No, definitely. I think our Chinna Swami, we expect 200 runs to be scored. And when Mumbai got to 171, I think it was a good recovery just because of Tilak Verma. Otherwise, no one did anything. So when they reached 171, I thought, I mean, this should be chased down easily because we have seen how how good a pitch Chinnaswamy has been. They actually, so we have come back to Chinnaswamy after 3 years, but before that Chinnaswamy was slow the last time RCB played, and that was one of the reason why we really struggled. RCB really struggled, but yeah, now I think it's back to how it used to be, and I mean, on this pitch, I don't want to double down on Rohit Sharma. I think last podcast I said the same thing, that he's on a downward spiral. But even if you forget him, the other players, they didn't. Nobody looked nobody looked in good form. It was just the Tilak Verma show all around. So they did good to reach 171. Otherwise, it would have been even worse. They would have, I think, RCB would have finished by 12, 13 overs. But then, yeah, I think batting is still good for. I mean, they can do something with the batting. Mumbai Indians. I think the bowling is the problem. It's like Jofra Archer is there, and after that, who are the bowlers? I've never seen them. I've never heard of them, and they had to substitute Sky to get Barendorf in, which is like amazing. Like Sky is a good fielder. So much instability on in the squad just because Bumrah is not there. So
Clutching at
it's
straws, man.
so yeah, it's looking bad for Mumbai bowling wise. I think they will get better in batting, but it's very inexperienced bowling attack.
So I just want to like explain to people because this is something we've talked about in other podcasts or offline, and I have a final question for you. Now, because of Bumrah, the situation what has happened, it's not just losing Bumrah, because there's a limitation of four substitute, even with this special rule that you can actually bring an extra impact player. If four players of overseas origin are already playing in the team, you cannot bring the fifth one. You cannot even like even if you have four, you cannot replace the overseas with
Correct.
another overseas because they simply would not let you do that. So right now the trouble is that they are stuck because Bumrah is not playing. Now they are literally stuck with because they have to have those four overseas players which are already there, which is Jofra Archer, Berendorf, who is not Berendorf has to play now because Jofra Archer is not going to be. What's the fucking point? They've been waiting for him for 2 years, right? Like that will be a fucking most very weird thing. Then Cam Green, they paid him like I mean they pretty much sold a couple of companies, Reliance company, just to get this guy in, right? And Tim David, who is the big shot ball, right? So and then they're not even able to play the AB Baby De Villiers, right?
Right,
Then they're not able to
right.
play another Stubbs guy, right? So they at least have to play this guy. And as you said, they had to get rid of Sky. So losing Bumrah is just not losing Bumrah. It has completely disbalanced their team, and it's a huge fucking problem. Now, the last question to you, Bikram, you've not answered whether they're going to finish 10th, but I think they're right now favorites to finish 10th. But let's not jump the gun here. But I want to ask you one thing that if I've not asked you this offline, so you tell me this thing, just whatever comes, wing it. How long is this rope? Now, if Rohit Sharma has a exactly or even worse tournament than Virat Kohli had last time, right? And he just literally completely is miserable. Do you still think his rope that is being given, should he still go to the World Cup in that form? I mean, he probably will anyway. But do you think he deserves it at any level? How long is this guy's rope? Because if that happens, you'll have to say that this guy's rope has gone now even longer than Draupadi's sari. Because if he flops, makes like 150 or 200 runs opening the innings, okay, on playing good pitches, that's something. Because after what has happened today, this guy, do you really think that somebody else has to take over? Because we thought Pandya will like drop the ball, but how the GT has started again, literally exactly the way they were playing last time. Somebody shows up and wins them the game. We thought this is going to stop eventually. This it will stop, but it hasn't stopped, and we don't know it will stop. And Pandya actually played outwitted with MS Dhoni, who's like the greatest captain. We have to
Right.
talk about in different podcasts, but right now the question is, how long is this rope? Is it longer than Draupadi's sari? Because it is going to be if this guy continues to not perform because he cannot field, he does not bowl, he's a 1D player. Right now, he's a 0D player. I'm not talking about his double Ds that he's in his like right there, right? That is definitely double Ds.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Mumbai management, I would I would really be worried because he has not. This is just not this IPL. He has not been performing in last two IPLs from last two IPLs, and they have finished very poorly in those last two IPLs. And in India also, for India also, he has not been doing that great. So obviously, I mean, I don't think even a very bad tournament will keep him out of the World Cup for India because anyway, it's a ODI tournament. But but yeah, we have been saying this from a long time that Rohit Sharma is not capable of. He's not ready to be given so much responsibility. It takes a toll. It takes a toll when you start losing matches, and it is you can see it. You can see it on his face. He's not happy. He's not happy at all. And in Rohit Sharma, we have seen even in Indian in one of the matches. I think he lost his cool in front of the reporter. So all these things, it just feels like it is suddenly he has been given so much responsibility. It's for his sake. I think Mumbai has to take some decision. They have to do an SRH. I think in mid-season, like how
Oh,
they like dropped one, but it's not going to happen because he's Rohit Sharma.
it's not going to happen, right?
It's
But
it's your
it's
Rohit
looking
Sharma.
bad. And even if he plays, if he's playing like this, it just augurs really bad for India. By the way, they're up against MS Dhoni next. And it is at Wankhede, to be any fair. But again, they've been hurt. They're gonna come out because they have had their tails burnt as well, right? It's
Yeah.
not gonna get easy, bro. It's not gonna get easy. So this is me, Ian Higgins. This is Indian Sam Perry, Indian Ian Higgins. So you can like and subscribe if you like. Your dog can subscribe. Your grandmother can subscribe. I don't care. Just subscribe, and we'll see you next time with more of these podcasts. If you liked it, give it a like and thumbs up as well. All right. Too much asking. Too much asking. I don't like it. But people say you have to do it. You have to do it. So you have to do it. Bye now.
Bye.